Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Coffee Break Show. Today, you can see we've got the snow cam on. We got a little bit of snow today, just to sprinkle overnight. And since yesterday, people wanted to see the snow cam, you can see the trees in the backyard right now. They have got snow all over them. Good morning. Welcome to the Coffee Break Show. I'm Vicki Helm. I'll be on in a minute. I'm just letting the snow cam run for a little bit so everybody can see the weather outside and see what it's like there with the weather going. And we just have the snow cam running on. That's my back deck. And there's, trees on my property. I live way up in the mountains, etc. So the trees right now are up top there. And this is the start of the Coffee Break Show. I am going to turn the camera back around. Please give me a second to get on here. Hey guys, welcome. It's Friday. I'm so excited to be here. It's snowy outside, but it's warm in here. I got the fireplace going, the wood burning stove going. Glad to see you're on. Everybody just do me a favor and say hello. Good morning. These are my coffee outlaws and it's Friday. It's Friday. So glad you're here with me. Listen, if you're new to the Coffee Break Show, we talk, we have fun, we have insights shared, we share all kinds of stuff and comments here, and we talk, and we have a coffee break, and we go back to work and go on with our lives. But right now, it's a moment where we just take a moment for ourselves, and we come on in and we say hello. If you're watching this after the live, do me a favor, right down below, just type in #replay, #replay. That'd be great. We are now live on YouTube. So I just want to say, if you're on YouTube, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Do me a favor, hit the like button. And if you like this and you want to see more of it, hit the notification button as well. And we will bring this to you every Monday through Friday is the Coffee Break Show with Vicki Helm. Except, this holiday coming up. Thanksgiving, unlike the Tonight Show or other shows, I am very excited. I will have Thursday and Friday and the weekend off with my family. I am meeting my nephew's girlfriend for the first time coming down. I'm very excited about that for this holiday season, but I want to welcome you to this Friday. Everybody's jumping on. Good morning, Lori. It's nice to see you on. Barb, I hope that you have a cup of coffee and have breathed a little bit. The puppies are by you. Thank you. That's a snow scene in my area. I'm in my mountain home right now. So that's what I really like. Elizabeth Anderson, good morning. Nice to see you on Facebook. Thank you. So plop that over there. Brandon, good warm Friday. Vicki and Lori, nice to see you. Jane Goodhart, I just love your last name, Goodhart. It doesn't get any better than that, does it, my friend? Jane, welcome. It's nice to see you. Good morning. Good morning, Barb. Good morning, Brandon. Good morning, everybody. Listen, I have like 1,000 topics I want to talk about. But today, I was just thinking, yesterday we were talking about everybody's favorite holidays and favorite seasons and favorite everything. People were just, sharing with me what they like, what they don't like, and how they like all the seasons or some don't. Nilu, nice to see you on. Welcome aboard. It's happy holiday almost here. Good morning. I think Nilu's in Canada, and I don't know about you, but we had the snow cam on up here. I'm in the Colorado Rockies, way, way up in the mountains. And Robert Stern, nice to see you. Guys are piling on. Nice to see you. Good morning, everyone. So we had the snow cam on this morning because, it's the first snow of the season, actually. I mean, we kind of have, I'm at the base of the 14ers. In fact, I have 7 of the largest mountains in Colorado in my front yard. So they're kind of out there. So they're the basis for the 7 of the 14ers that are, and 14ers are what a term we use to say they're 14,000 foot mountains and above. And I'm at the base of them at 8,000 feet up. And a lot of times the snow happens a lot from 10,000 feet and above, and we get a little bit of snow. And today we've got about 4 inches right now on the back, maybe 3 to 4 inches. And so it's definitely Do you still make angels in the snow? Love to do that. Yes, I do love the angels in the snow. I love to go snowshoeing. I love to take my fat tire bike, my fat tire mountain bike out in this later when it stops snowing, so it's not in your face. Because the truth is, I wear glasses and they're over there. I wear them except to read, or if I'm up close to something, I put them down. And when I ride bike and you wear glasses and it's snowing, all it does is just make everything all mucky in your glasses. So I usually wait till the snow drops before I do that. So what is your favorite snow sport? Snow sport. Well, I got to tell you, I like snowshoeing. World love to live closer to the mountains. Would love to live closer to the mountains. Yes, it took me a long time. I lived in the Front Range for years and, worked in the Front Range of Colorado, Denver, Boulder. I lived in Boulder for 22 years. And I bought this house. I bought this house as my mountain home, and I wasn't going to be living in it. I was just going to be coming up, and this was the place I was going to write some books at. And I did. I've written some books there. But when I came back from book tour in 2008, it was almost 2009. I came back the 2008 December, and I wanted to spend Christmas at the mountain home. And I'm not kidding. I came to spend just Christmas here, and I've never left. And we had, I think a total of 4 or 5 homes at one point we were paying mortgages on, and we sold everything. We just sold everything we had and kept the mountain home because that was the only home I wanted to keep. And I remember having to downsize like 5 houses, the big 5 foot, that just downsize. And I thought, man, you can get buried in so much stuff. So Robert says, just a good old snowball fight with the kids is good enough for me. That is fun, isn't it? The old snowballs fight and making a snowman. Nilu says, I love to hike in the snow. Me too. I love that. Love it, especially in the backcountry in the mountains. Robin loves to cross country ski, and she loves to hike in the mountains too. That snowshoeing, I love snowshoeing because when you're going up the snowshoeing, it's kind of like the 4-wheel drive of walking. You put those snowshoes on and you get such a good grip. You can walk up without sliding back. It's just, I love it. Drinking chocolate by the fireplace, drinking hot chocolate by the fireplace. And I'm assuming that because it says Facebook user, that the person who is drinking hot chocolate by the fireplace is in fact Elizabeth Anderson, to which case I would say hot chocolate is good enough because Robert loves him some hot chocolate, but I still love my coffee in the morning. Brandon says, spending time with my puppy playing in the snow. Yes, that is fun, isn't it? My dog loves the snow. And when we get out there, I think the funnest part is to watch them bounce and bounce and bounce and bounce in it. It's very, very cool. Barb says, absolutely can relate to too much stuff, down to 1 warehouse and 2 homes now. It's interesting because I'm down to 1 home and I'm getting to the point where I don't want to have more than 1 home. I don't want to have apartment buildings. I don't want to have rentals. I don't want to have any of that. I like being unencumbered by things. And I totally get the way too much stuff things. I'm not a stuff and things person. Nilu says she's never tried snowshoeing. Something to put on my to-do list this winter. Yes, you can rent snowshoes pretty easily. You can rent them from any place you would rent a bike from or something. It's actually quite fun. You'd enjoy it. If you love hiking, you will love snowshoeing, and I absolutely love it. It's a bit of a good workout too. And so for me, I'm like every bit of my day, I work so much. I'm so excited about some of the stuff I'm releasing. I can't wait to tell you all. And Barb brought up something that was very interesting a couple of shows ago. I probably should have made note that it was show number this so we could do it, but she wanted to see what I was doing with my books. And I thought, that might be a program. And so I'm actually building a program about how I built my digital assets. And it's going to be Smart Digital Profits. And so you can see where my income streams are and how I did them, etc. And when that releases, I will, tell you guys so you can see the video of it because you can't really shoot video and go back screen and show everybody how it's done. But I'm working on that right now, and I'm actually excited about that project. I'm really excited about that. Barb said, and I envision building an entire community with a 3D printer in 30 days or less. What an imagination I have. Yeah, right now those 2 puppies are going to keep you away from that goal. That's a pretty big goal, and that would be an enormous 3D printer. Yeah, so anyway, there's so much coffee conversation going on today, and I'm like, okay, so the holiday is coming up. Oh, I want to give my disclaimer. There is a post inside the Smart Life Club, but just in case you didn't hear it, I'm going to be Thursday and Friday, Thanksgiving and the day after. I'm not going to be airing the show, and it'll be on that next Monday. And I'll remind you again next week, but I want to give you a heads up because, it's a holiday and you should be with your family and have fun. And if you want to have coffee with me on Thanksgiving, I'm going to tell you, go have fun and hang out with your family and friends and, go outside and get some of the weather going, or in Barb's case, try and get some sleep while the puppies are sleeping. But this way you can, relax a little bit and have some fun. So what I want to tell everybody is that the holiday seasons are coming. And the holiday seasons, a lot of times we create unnecessary stress for ourselves. And I've gotten to the point in my life where I think to myself, there's nothing I want. I literally have everything I want. I can't imagine wanting more stuff. I don't need more pajamas or whatever. So what's valuable to me is the time I get to spend with my loved ones. That I don't get enough of. That's the thing that I really want to be, frankly, I don't need another present. I don't want another present. What I want is to hang out with my family and listen to them laugh and tell stories about whatever is in their life that is happening. And I realize that time spent with my family, quality time spent with my family, that's the thing that I value most. And I'm getting to the point where the time spent with people is the most valued thing. It's more valuable than anything. If I find myself wanting something, it's an adventure with my family. Like, I would like to take everybody here and do this, or I would like to take everybody out over here and do this. So this holiday season, when you're out and about and you're with your family and your daughter and your kids and your sons and everything else, the time goes like this. I mean, right now they're like, hi, I'm 12, 13, and it's my bat mitzvah. And pretty soon they've graduated college and they have their own families. And suddenly that time that you get to spend with them is just so precious. It's the most precious time and the most wonderful time you could have. And if you have grandkids, that makes it even better. And so for me, the holiday season is all about squeezing the ones I love really tight, holding them close to me and listening to them tell me all kinds of wonderful, joyful things about what's happening to them. And let's see what we got here. Brandon says, I'd like to see you promote your book so we can hear what each book is about. Wow, that would take a long time. Brandon, I'm going to be putting up a link to the bookstore, and you can go in and look at each topic if you want to. And I'd love it if you purchase those that mean something to you. And I'll show that to you guys shortly. Maybe a coffee break topic. You know what? I'll try and make that a coffee break topic for you. The things of this world won't go with us, but our memories live on. Yes. Lori says, yes, time with family and a loved one is the utmost importance. Yes, it is. That is, family and friends. And that's really precious to me. Barb says, sadly, not everyone can be with their families in person. That is so true. That's what makes it more sacred, that right there. I love that we have virtual options these days. Yes, me too. We can sit by the fire together virtually and enjoy conversation and yet be located all over the world. We used to have to do that with my sister. My sister my sister now has a home here and a home in Germany because she married a German man, and for like 2.5 decades, she lived in Germany. And there are holidays. Hey, good morning, Robin. Nice to see you on. There are holidays where we used to put her on the computer screen on Christmas Day, and we would have sent presents back and forth. We put her on a mantle so everyone could see her, and we opened presents and we talked that way. She was there for Thanksgiving dinner, just seated down while we were all eating. So she was there virtually. And you're right, that is an incredible option to keep connection. And that's what's great about today. That's one of the wonderful things. Technology makes us connected everywhere, anytime, in real time, any place you want to be with them instantly. So if somebody's heartbroken and they're, thousands of miles away from you, you connect and you can talk to them. They can be with you in the hospital, and they can be with you in your home, and they can be with you in your car and travel with you. But the special time for me is when I get to put my arms around you and you're right there and I can hug you and say, I love you. Those are the times that really mean a lot to me. And I know in the Smart Life Club, we think about what is the whole reason the Smart Life Club was created is because there is a point where the seeds you sow can create thrivability. And what exactly is thrivability? Well, over a period of time, what I have learned for myself is when I erase things that I used to be stressed about that I thought were important out of my way and eliminated that stress, if you will, then this whole other beingness of me was allowed to come forward. And it's because my mind wasn't so concentrating on all the things that stressed me out. So, for instance, when I worked a job, I was always stressed out about money. Stressed out. And then when I stopped working a job and created cash flows, you're not stressed out about money. So all of a sudden you realize the game you're playing with yourself when you're stressed out about money. You don't see how you're involved in creating that stress with yourself. And so suddenly I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound good to me either. So what happens when you create thrivability? You create the things that help you thrive. And thriving is not just about money. Thriving isn't that. Thriving is emotional thriving, where you stop listening to the story of your past and how badly abused you were or whatever happened to you, and that's how come you can't right now. You stop using that story to define your future. And you get to the point where I was like, okay, what do I want my future to be defined as? What do I want it to be defined as? And as you begin to unravel yourself in that way, you get to meet the greatness of you and start living your greatness, or start living your joy, or start living your love, or start living your passion. You don't get caught on your past, making it your future or your moment in the now. And when that happens, you are now planting the seeds of thrivability. And whatever you focus on, because you're focusing on it, it grows. So thrivability is like the difference between planting a plant and planting a food forest. When you plant a food forest, you're always going to have food. Emotional food, spiritual food, physical food, it's all there in that thrivable moment, that thrivable setting. And so the Smart Life Club is living smartly. It's living in a way that helps you have and create the life that you actually want. And it doesn't take millions of dollars. There are some people who want to make 100 million, 200 million, $1 billion. That's not me. I don't want that responsibility. What I want to be able to do is be present in my life, be present with my loved ones, and be able to experience the experiences I want to have. I want to be able to manage uncomfortable experiences. I want to be able to manage it at my best self during the time it happens, whether it's physical or emotional or whatever, I want to be able to have resources that help me make the best choices I can make for myself. And when you have those resources, they're emotional resources, financial resources, they're people resources, everything. When you have those relationship resources, all of that, your life shifts. There's something about the quality of your life that starts mattering. Thrivability is having that quality of life grow and be, what's important to you. What's the thing that you want to be able to say is important to you? And so on these holiday seasons, what I realized for me is it really the opening of the present that's important to me? No, it's the being with my sister and having her open the present. I got her. I want to see the look on her face. I want to see her be excited. I want her to feel loved and thought of. And I really realized that that's what I want from her. I want her to see me, how excited I am to see her, how much I love her. I want her to know how much I love her. I want her to know how incredible and important and special I think she is. That's what I actually want to know. And in the Thrivable world, I don't wait for the holiday to say that to her. I wait for the moment that it shows up in the moment to say, wow, I think you're so brilliant. That's so amazing. Or the vulnerability of saying, you mean so much to me. I'm so glad that you're my sister. I don't know what I would do without you, or my mom, or my cousin, or my aunt, or whomever I'm with. Being able to actually express how I love you to you, that's the thing that makes the holidays all the time. And that's what makes those things thrivable, is when I get to share that. Brandon says, I want my success to be joyful, yet respectable parent to my daughter. Yes. That is, everybody wants to always be the best parent they can be, especially to their kids, especially the best example of humanness they can be. Who wants Isabella to feel loved, cared for, and special? Yes, our kids need to feel loved, cared for, and special. That's thriving. So the reason I like to watch Barb's puppy cam is because that's what's happening. Puppies, they don't have words. They can't use words. They just become what their surrounding is. And when they play and when they feel good and they feel safe, that's thriving. And you can tell by the way they're acting in their little place to play and eat and live that they're thriving. They're like, they have each other and they know it and things are good and they feel loved and fed and cared for and petted. That's thriving. And that takes connection, as we have connection. And so on this coffee break show today, you know what I want you to know? I want you to know that I do the coffee break show so that we have connection in the world. Because I believe the importance of connection is when we all get together and we can say something about what we actually want. And that if sadly not everybody gets to be together with their family, that they have a choice where they can go and say, let's hook up on Skype and say hello, or let's get on FaceTime or Zoom or something and let's say hello to each other. It doesn't take the holiday to do that. But around the holidays, the reason I like them is because that's the time where we start thinking about loved ones all around. And we think about reaching out to them, sending them a card, sending them a hello, sending them a goodie, sending them a present, sending your love out. Now imagine if we just did that just because we did that all the time. Brandon says, I might go live on a puppy cam. I might go live on the puppy cam so y'all can see my mom's dogs. That would be fun. I'm happy for you to bring the puppy cam. Also, one last disclaimer. If you guys decide that you want to do a live inside the coffee break show area, happy for you guys to do that. Please, here's the things. No pushing, no selling, no product related stuff. The second thing is no profanity. If there's profanity inside your live, I'll remove it from the live thing. So it's a rated G show, and I want kids to be able to watch the Coffee Break Show without fear of F-bombs and things like that. So even though I may drop an F-bomb while I'm not on the show, it's clean, rated G for everybody else who can see it. If you go live and you say, I want to show you this or do a puppy cam or whatever else, please also no cussing on that. All right, you guys, it's Friday. It's the weekend. I want you to have fun with your family. And I will see you on Monday. Mwah! Peace out. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining us today.